Hey everybody, it's me, Coach Rebecca, and I am chatting today about the warning signs that will help you to realize if you're doing too much. And the reason that I feel motivated to share this with you today is that I just keep hearing stories of athletes who have very well-meaning parents that care so much, but that amount of care is actually creating pressure. So I'm going to give you 3 hidden warning signs that your helpfulness, I'm going to give it air quotes, is actually keeping your kid stuck in fear. So if you have a kid, an athlete who is physically capable of doing a skill that their mind is not letting them do, so for example, they're a beautiful, powerful tumbler, but for some reason their brain will come in and freeze them up. So they'll just do a round off and then not go for the back handspring. They'll just kind of thud to a stop, or their skills will be kind of slow, like they're tumbling in molasses. And you look at them and go, I know that this kid can tumble as well as anyone here. What's happening? So if you see that, if you see your child underperforming based on what you know they're physically capable of doing, especially if they're not throwing their skills, they're not going for a skill that they need in order to put it into their routine coming up, that's extremely stressful. So as soon as the coach comes to you and goes, "Hey, she's not tumbling," you kind of kick into gear, right? And you're like, "Well, okay, let's solve this problem. We parents are problem solvers. So we got a problem, we solve it." So I want to show you a few ways that will let you know that you are not currently part of the solution. And no judgment. Helping athletes through fear is not intuitive. So, I was a gymnast for all the way through age 14. I competed up to level 7, and I didn't know how to deal with my mental blocks, so I quit. Then I became a coach, and I didn't know how to help athletes overcome their mental blocks. 15 years of coaching, and I still didn't know how to help athletes through their mental blocks. Then I did 7 years of school, and I still sat down with my first gymnast client who had a mental block, and I didn't totally know if I could actually help her. Okay, so that's like so many years of being in this and not understanding how to do it. It has taken me and my team 10 years to get to the point. That's like on time. God, am I 107? But it's taken a very long time to figure out exactly how to help. So the reason I'm telling you this is that it's okay if you have tried what seems like it would work and it didn't work. And I'm going to tell you what to do instead. Okay, so the first warning sign that you are potentially part of the problem and not the solution is that you're trying to help and it's backfiring. So you're the mom who I sat on a consultation call with a mom who said I would chew off my left foot if it meant she got her tumbling back in time for her to compete this skill. And I look at that and go, oh my gosh, this mom loves her kid so much. She just wants her kid to be happy. And I can guarantee that that mom is part of the reason that the child is feeling so much pressure. And that pressure to do the skill already is making it it's pushing out the finish line on her overcoming the skill. So, this is the mom who pulls up into the parking lot and goes, I love you, kiddo. Go do your back handspring today. I believe in you. I know you can do it. And then the kid goes into practice. They come out and she goes, did you do it? Did you do it? Tell me the good news. So that all the parent sees is I care. I love you. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to be disappointed. So I am your biggest cheerleader and I am going to be here in your corner helping you figure this problem out. Okay, now let me give you the athlete perspective on this. The athlete goes, my mom would chew off her left foot so that I could do my back handspring, but I can't do my back handspring. So not only am I devastating myself, I am letting my mom down so hard right now. Then you pull into the parking lot and say, you got this, kiddo, go get him. And the athlete walks into the gym, shoulders slumped, going, cool, I know I'm not going to be able to do it today because I couldn't do it yesterday. So I'm already failing because all my mom cares about is that stupid skill. And same with the kid. That's all they care about too. They thought about it all during math class. They thought about it the entire day. And they know they're not going to be able to do it. So they are already failing. And then the dread of coming out to the car with you with your smile on and then having to say, I can't. And the mom asking questions about it. It's like, oh my gosh, can this agony ever stop? So, okay, but then you're also like, but what if I don't know and then I can't help? And so this is not your fault. What's happening here is you're trying to fix something that needs healing, not hustle. It needs trust, not motivation. So you're coming from a place of, I want to fix, but it's not something that's within your capacity to fix, although there is a lot that you can do to help. Okay, so the second warning sign that you might be not part of the solution, and again, no judgment, you guys. I hope that you don't take this as judgment. This is just, let's increase awareness so that we can, do the best we possibly can as parents of anxious kids. Okay, so the second warning sign, you're getting impatient and it's eating at you. So you might have said something like, you've done this 1,000 times. What's the problem? Or, in those moments where you're like so patient, so positive and so positive. And then you're like, oh my God, why don't you just do it? What? Like put us out of our misery or quit. If you have those where you're like bottling, exploding, and it's really eating at you, then your kid feels the weight of your emotions on their shoulders every time. And then, of course, you instantly regret it, right? You're like, dang it, I shouldn't have said that. And so many parents join us in PerformHappy. That's my online mental training program for families. They come in and their first post is, I screwed up. I've been doing everything wrong. I've been pressuring her to get the skill or quit because I can't take it anymore. I've been asking, how long do we have to keep doing this? I've been telling her how much we're paying for it, for her to just stand around and cry. And if that hits home, I see you, I hear you, I get it. And if I didn't have this 30 years or plus of experience, I would be doing the same thing with my kid, 100%, because this is what good parents do. So if it is eating at you and making you impatient and you're feeling like you're bottling up your emotion and it's actually causing the whole family to feel the stress of this lost skill or this dip in confidence that your kid is experiencing, then that is an indicator that the way you're approaching it is not helping yourself or your kid. Okay, and then the third one is that you feel like you're walking on eggshells. So like I said, this is not intuitive. And you're trying to be patient and you're trying to, let's say you're not asking questions, then what do you talk to them about? And how do you know if they're doing okay? And how do you know if they need help? And when will she get her confidence back? And if you ignore it or you pretend like it's not happening, will she be worse off in 3 months and totally devastated? And then you're picking up the pieces. So there's a better way. Because you don't want to be walking on eggshells. You don't want to be blurting things out. You don't want to be, giving positive vibes that are just feeling like an elephant on your child. So if this is hitting home, then I want to invite you to my upcoming masterclass where I'm going into full detail. I'm going through the entire mental block breakthrough method, and this masterclass is called How to Help Your Athlete Overcome Mental Blocks Without Being Too Controlling or Too Involved. And I can tell you, it is possible to do certain simple things, make slight adjustments to the way you speak, adjustments really to your perspective on the whole thing. So when you understand what is happening in her brain, what does she need from me? Why isn't this working? Then you will be able to exhale and go, okay, she is not cursed. This is okay. This is actually a good thing. There's a blessing in this challenge. So I'm going to teach you the 3-part mental block breakthrough method. I'm going to teach you why motivation, pressure, and taking breaks don't fix the fear, even though those are the most common things that parents try. I'm going to show you exactly what they need to overcome their lack in confidence, and then what to say and what not to say when they're stuck. So this is the same framework that we use every single day to help gymnasts, cheerleaders, figure skaters, divers overcome fear and actually prevent mental blocks from ever coming back. This is so you're going to learn that and just know whether you have been dealing with a mental block for 5 years, which I've seen that, or it's like been 3 weeks and it's the longest 3 weeks of your life, or you haven't even experienced that type of fear yet. If your kid is in what I call a scary sport, one of these sports where you are highly judged, you're expected to be perfect, and you are literally flinging your body through the air in ways that could be catastrophically damaging, then it's just a matter of time until the fear is going to create hesitation. And this is going to give you a framework for how to support them. So I hope that you will come and join us. Grab your seat at completeperformancecoaching.com/free. I can't wait to hang out with you and answer your questions and get you to the other side of this. And feel free to send over any questions that you might have to Rebecca at PerformHappy.com. If your kid is struggling, I would love to chat and help get you through it. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you soon.